All right. We are back with a brand new week and a brand new opportunity to get our SHIT together and finally take this market by the balls and show it what I have to offer. Let's freaking go, man. We got no news this week, really. No news. We have a bit of news on Thursday, just PCE and prelim. GDP next week is NFP and then CPI, PPI. Holiday yesterday, so I mean we kind of saw exactly what you would see in Trump's market these days is a holiday opening up and ripping all-time highs without giving anybody an opportunity to target it later in the week. I didn't even look at the market yesterday. I just briefly saw on my phone that the market was up like 300 or 400 points, and I'm like, great, just exactly what I would have thought. But anyways, what we're going to start off today doing is we're going to start off with a review on the daily chart all the way down to, well, essentially what our bias will be for today. So coming into today, we clearly have a gap right here, new week opening gap. That's also going to kind of coincide with a a fairly large regular trading hours gap, because that'll be the close from Friday that it's going to take into account, because yesterday and today kind of combines as one candle on the daily. Not much to look at here, really. We've pushed through all-time highs. I think honestly the draw is higher. If I could have, I would have loved to be involved in longs right now. It's such a nice long 7 o'clock 1 hour gap traded down. Perfect order flow 1 hour. Breaker kind of unicorn setup right here. I mean, doesn't get much better than that. Okay, so coming down to the 4 hour chart, we are currently in a 4 hour gap. I expect that to just get overran because we traded into this 4 hour gap, took out some minor sell side, this London low here. I expect us to kind of come right back up and take this, invert this, and head right back up. So not much to really say there. Again, the hourly, we had the low, high, lower low, swept this liquidity high into here. Would have been a really nice opportunity to get involved, but of course we're sitting in a market recently where the moves seem to happen in the off hours of at least my trading, and I seem to always be missing out on these opportunities. But this right here, really nice trade so far, working out. I think it's a really good setup because it kind of goes in with this 1 hour retracement. We have this big 1 minute candle. We finally invert it. Stop kind of hovers below, down around this low here, because it's kind of their first kind of internal low below here other than down here. So up to there. And I mean, really, for this type of a trade, I would be shooting for all the way up here. So unfortunately missed that, but I'm hoping we can catch something either prior to open or post open. I'm thinking today's definitely going to target this 30,000 level. I think that's almost 100% guaranteed that we're going to hit that. I don't see a world in which we don't hit that, honestly. And then I do think that there's possibility for us to hit this new week opening gap this week as well. So once we hit 30,000, I'm kind of out of ideas in terms of where we're going to target next. So going down to the 15-minute, traded into that 15-minute gap, into this kind of 15-minute inversion. I was watching this at the time earlier this morning, but I mean, I can't trade with what I was currently doing at the time, and it would have been a break-even trade anyways, because if I would have gotten involved here, my break-even would have been there. Break-even would have been there, and then it would have got stopped out at break-even. So it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, not much to say. I think once we get above this high, we can maybe look for a kind of displacement through, a little retracement, and then catch a move towards here. But yeah, I'm really looking to see if we can catch a move today. I really want to catch a nice move today. I think it's possible. I think we can do it. I believe in myself. I believe in God. I trust in God. And I really still gotta start putting my faith in him, and stop doubting myself and thinking so lowly of myself, because if I trust God, he has a plan for me, and I just gotta give it my all. I gotta do my best, give it my all, and good things will come. So with that said, we have about an hour until open. Not really much to do right now, except for kind of wait and see what kind of reaction we get off of this high here. We are in this 2-hour gap, or 4-hour gap, sorry. It doesn't close until 10, so we're not going to really get to utilize any type of confirmation off of it, I don't think. I'm just wondering if no. Okay, so what kind of, is there anything significant? I mean, I guess, what about on this hourly here? In terms of just overall targets, I wonder if there is a opportunity for us to look at something like this. Standard deviation levels. I keep getting this damn thing, bro. Okay, ugh. My Apple ID keeps getting leaked or something. May 25th. Yesterday at 4:24. These these disgusting people, man. Like, I hate people like that. What is wrong with people that your life is just hacking into people's phones and ruining people's lives? Like, how sick and twisted and disgusting are you as a human being if that is what you do? Okay. I'm just so bad at remembering new passwords. Um. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, now I need to write down this password somewhere where I won't forget. Okay, hopefully that's done, because honestly it was getting to the point the last couple days where I was getting at least 2 or 3 requests every day, and it's annoying because I just don't want to misclick it and hit accept by accident, because I hit accept, that one click could be, I could destroy so much stuff. That could be a leak of all leaks of all my information. Okay, let's just sit here for a second. What do I need to do right now? Oh yeah, okay. But I thought I might have, but I guess not. Okay, alright, we've swept the high. Honestly, maybe just like doing this box here and just on the hourly, oops, no. If we just did that and then we did the text being that dark, but then we just put it right in the middle, inside, middle, 14. Okay, there we go. Just so we have an idea of where we could potentially target. Damn, that long was nice. It just sucks because it's hard to long this high up. One contract would have been great, but
If you didn't take this setup, you are the most donut of the most donut of the most donut of the most absolute donut, bro. This is literally textbook as it gets. We're going to 30K. We failed yesterday. Going to 30K today. V-shape up. Bro, holy. Dude, why is trading so easy? Dude, why do I have the best model in the world, bro? I hold the runner, but I'm going to the French Open to watch Coco golf play. She got me free tickets. So, yeah, go Coco. France is so beautiful, man, I swear. If you...
I think that's why. I think it's my damn fan causing that noise. I think that's why. I think it's my damn fan causing that noise. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, here we go. Oops. So we do have S&T now here, so we'll see the type of reaction we get. What we want to see is we want to see ES start pushing through, but if we're going to start turning over, if we invert this 3-minute, we could potentially see a movement down into, oh, this is going to be 15, I don't know. Nah, I'm not going to fight the trend. I'm only looking for longs today. I'm just going to stay on 5-minute maybe for now. I'd like to see us just push right there. I want to see ES get above this high. So we're just going to watch this. There's not really much to do right now. All right.
Now, here's the asterisk.
Alright, I guess let's just write out our weekly checklist, things to do this week. There's not really much to say about our bias today. It's bullish. I mean, we can't really say anything else. All right. Okay. So we need to checklist. That's all we know so far, so that's good. All right. All right, coming back. All right, coming back. We have traded down into a 15-minute gap, which we have now rejected and started moving higher. So I think we've done all the necessary work to the sell side that we need to, for us to just continue right up to 30,000. So it's crazy, man. When I started my journey trading, we were down in like the teens. I mean, we were down in the teens actually back in April, I think, weren't we? Or wait, what's this? April 2025. Oh yeah, this is April. Yeah, back in April last year. Sorry. Yeah, so since April, we've almost doubled. Wow. Okay. Well, go back to the 5-minute. All right. Yeah, so let's just get a split screen here. Let's go to the 1 hour and just kind of see where we're at on both assets. Okay, so we hit all-time highs. Oh, we actually hit. Yeah, so NQ has really traded above. Actually, well, we're a bit zoomed in, but so NQ traded through around the same time. We have a little SMT at the top here because NQ created equal highs, but I'm seeing these equal highs as a clear draw on liquidity. I'm seeing that as generated. The fact that we came up to it and failed to sweep this high and then turn right over, I'm seeing this as a clear level that we're going to be targeting this morning. So I mean, yeah, I'm all in on longs. Like I don't see a reason to be short today, especially unless we take out this high. But as we have seen in previous days, for us to be short usually means we've had some sort of like here, for example, we hit all-time highs. early in the day. Then we took it later in the day, and then we started seeing a slowdown. And then we opened up the next day and just overnight kind of had that move down, which kind of led to this relative sell off for the end of the week into the beginning of the next week, and then the preceding run back up. So I'm not seeing shorts as being valid until we take out these highs. I do see this as a strong draw on liquidity for later because it is a large gap in price. It is an inefficiency that we will have to come back and revisit later, but I'm not seeing that as something we're going to revisit right now. So yeah, like as of right now, I'm long biased. I don't have any reason to be short biased. I do think we head higher. So it's just a matter of patience and waiting. Hopefully at open we can get. Hopefully at open we don't just completely pump right to the all-time high, because that'll make things a little bit more difficult later on in the day. But yeah, I think we can definitely see higher prices today. I do think we head towards this standard deviation level. It's only 50 points higher than all-time highs. I think it's a good area for us to target and then see some slowdown inside of, and then potentially a bit of a sell-off. And then maybe tomorrow we can potentially position ourselves depending on what we do overnight. But again, it's impossible to fight the long bias when we're this high and when we're this bullish. So
Wait, low, hold on. You're quite.
we are seeing a little bit of resistance around here. I mean, again, we are in this 2 hour. I keep saying 2 hour. We are in this 4 hour gap, but I mean, this is as strong of a push back through it as you can get. I mean, I wouldn't see us respecting this 4 hour gap from here. I mean, we're 3 minutes away till open. We'll see what happens, but coming into open, I really don't think there's a reason for us to believe that we probably don't just shoot straight up to those highs. We're inside of a 15-minute gap. This 15-minute gap should hold us. It's the upper 15-minute gap. There's two 15-minute gaps. We're delivering off of 1 hour bullish order flow. I mean, we have on the 15 and 1 hour a clear sweep of liquidity. Look at all these wicks attacking these lows, but failing to displace through, and then coming back up, inverting this, getting above here, utilizing this as our higher time frame breaker, change in state of delivery, respecting it, coming back up, displacing through, now respecting this. I do see us just heading straight to these highs, hopefully giving us an opportunity to get involved in a long. I do like this right now, this kind of sell-off prior to open. Maybe ES comes down and sweeps these lows down from 730 here, and we get a little SMT there, and then we go higher. That could be the potential as well. Looking at all options, but right now ES is showing a inability to push up higher, having a little fairly strong sell-off right now. We're gonna keep these lows marked out. Set an alert on them. There's not much else we can do from here. We just gotta wait, be patient, and see what the market gives us. Let's just get that locked in, so we just kind of have that. And let's get the low marked out here too. We can even get this one marked out just because we are in a very bullish market, so really any SMT is going to help us determine a area in which we could turn around. So 30 seconds till open. I do think if we can kind of come back above here, we could see, like, let's kind of see what this type of a trade idea would look like 2R from here. If we can get back above there, I think that's a really strong potential. We did sweep this one low now. Another sweep of these highs. Ooh, wow. Yeah, I'm seeing this as a complete manipulation. Judas swing lower. So we're not going to get that inversion off the bat, which is fine because ES does just look so weak, and it looks like obviously we are targeting this low. So we are going to have now SMT here. Wait for it to confirm, but NQ just shows a lot of strength towards the upside, but it seems like ES is dragging us down. And now that we do have that SMT, we kind of have a little minor SMT too with these just 1 minute candles right here. That 1 minute candle pushed lower on ES, didn't push lower on NQ. I wish this wick didn't sweep these highs, but we still do have the potential to utilize this 1 minute inversion. And there still is the potential for ES to go down towards London lows and take that out. And then NQ can give us a bit of a better opportunity to get a more discounted entry. But as of right now, this is kind of the idea I'm looking at, because now we have traded into that lower 15-minute fair value gap. Thank you. That like hit a whole minute ago, but thank you for the late alert. Yeah, see, look, 31:12. So it literally, and it's 32:24. Like, and it came about 10 seconds ago. So it was literally a minute late. So what the heck is the point in that alert if it's a minute late like that? This is why I could never, like, I'm not going to say that because obviously if it happens, it happens. But every time I wear glasses, it always comes down to here, and I gotta push it up, and then it comes down and push it up. And I know these don't have like the actual things on them, but it is a little annoying. This is why I could never.
For that first 15 ends up saving me more than helping me anyway. That's just what I found. It's not always 100% the case, but it's kind of case by case scenario. In this instance today, I definitely like the new week opening gap draw. Do I see a reason here to have traded? Like, I guess we're only 4 minutes into the open here. Not really, unless you're just gonna like soup this, I guess. I definitely don't like trading like the first 5 minutes of market open, but some of you degens love it.
I mean, ugh. Does look like we're gonna hold this freaking.
Stay out of the open range, just like the first, especially like the first times.
I just don't see the new week opening gap as that strong of a draw right now compared to sweeping these highs first. But maybe we're kind of building up some liquidity for later in the week. Maybe today is going to be that Judas swing down lower, creating a low of week, trading into this new week opening gap, and then we attack all-time highs later this week. So here we go with this low. Which, I mean, sucks because technically, you know, you have SMT, double SMT at the highs. You have a breaker here. We trade below it. We open, trade in, reject it, come down here, trade into this order block, and then sell off. I mean, if you felt like a short bias was strong, I mean, I could see why people might want to short something like that, but I don't see the value in that kind of a short. I mean, there's a potential for like a 1 hour trade if we come back up into that gap, but
You did as well, or you souped it? So there's two of you. You got Oscar and Nika. They souped the high.
because right now the SMTs on the lows are not providing any type of reaction. The SMTs at the highs are. So we kind of have to keep that in mind now as we start to head towards these new week opening gap. We're still like 100, almost 100, 200 points away, but so there's that tap. I mean, there's that opportunity for the short rate there. I mean, it's not a strong enough risk to reward for me to go, especially with how close it is. I mean, did ES take that low? It did, right? Did it? Sometimes I hate. how I have to make my other screen so short, because then whenever I try and go towards the lows, it's, yeah, so we do have SMT right there.
Pretty much just coasting the rest of the month, boys. We're just coasting. Bring on June, dude. Oh my gosh. Yeah, how's everybody's month of May like overall? Definitely kind of a trickier month at times. Yeah, it's like you get a couple of weeks where it's like really really clean and you trade really well, but then of course there's always like one week where it's like, damn, that's the good ones. I feel like there's one week in every month where it's like, damn. Outside of that one week, usually it's
I mean, it'll be interesting to see how 10 o'clock closes, because if this 2 hour, or I keep saying 2 hour, if this 4 hour candle gets below the open and it closes as a down closed candle, I mean, that's very bearish.
Saudi Arabia right now.
But I just feel like the structure overall on the time frames are all pointing towards bullish. Like this type of a trade up, retracement, and then, sweep of liquidity, 1 hour structure here, up here, into this 1 hour gap, supporting it, going up. I don't know. I guess this 1 hour gap is kind of our last line of defense. I mean, this 10 hour open, or this 10 hour open, is going to be very, very key. It's going to be very key, because there's the potential for us to invert this 1 hour and hold that 4 hour very strong. So, or reject that 4 hour very strongly. So we'll see what these next 20 minutes holds.
Do I picture Eastern Europe? I don't know. I mean, you talking like Ukraine? Just beautiful women everywhere. What's up, Anthony? On track to get a payout after 6 winning days in a row. If I don't get a payout this week, I will quit trading forever ICT stuff. See, that's the thing. That's the thing, Anthony. Is what you want to do is you want to threaten to quit, but deep down, you know you're not going to quit. I've done that before. Pretty good strategy a lot. Keeps the mind fresh. A lot of Mount houses there. That might be that too. Yeah. I guess I wouldn't know. Go on Google Earth. I just prefer the stereotypes to shape my views. Man. Yeah, I had some guy
I mean, we are seeing a rejection off of here. I mean, we have a major SMT at these lows. I mean, this is really major. This is Asia or London low. I do like this 5 minute, but we're just too early into this 5 minute. There's a potential for us to just completely run over it. I do think. I mean, again, I do think we're bullish. I do. Bullish enough to take an inversion right here. Yep, we're gonna get a change state of delivery right here. I'd like to see a bit of a retracement deeper into this. I guess if we open up 1 minute gap up here, maybe we could take this and hold about 50% of that. Hold the low of that lower fair value gap. Because if we are looking at a first presentation fair value gap right here, I mean, if we really want to be more concise with it, this is the gap here. Looks like it's just going to run without us. Yep, there's that high. So clean run. The unfortunate part is this candle didn't close. Like, if that candle had closed, I mean, because if there's two gaps, which aren't the most ideal gaps to be longing off of, if there's two gaps, you want to be looking at the upper one, because this one could get disrespected, but this one could get traded to and still be respected. So I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. We're about to get the 5 minute closure here in a minute, but we've already taken out this high and created another SMT. So, well, I guess ES is 930 is right there, so that kind of blocks that out. I mean, we like the reaction. It just sucks it didn't give us an entry, so I mean, that's okay. Shit happens, right?
I just don't like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I take this trade here, like, I kind of want to put my, like, just to have a decent risk reward, I kind of want my stop to look like this and go for this. But then again, like, I don't like this wick. Like, we could trade back into this rejection, and then I can get stopped out pretty easily. Who wants to do that?
So now I'm kind of seeing this candle right here as a potential to take to scalp along up to those highs, because obviously it's a draw. It just sucks that we weren't able to get involved. I mean, the only potentially missed opportunity was this thing, but again, I don't like wicks that, you know, sweep highs like that and come down. But I mean, breeding order flow is exactly what we want to do. We want to invert this, respect it, and expand higher. So we'll see, but if we get this 1 minute tap before, we could catch a little 1-to-1, but I don't think we're going to get this. The crappy part too is that ES probably this 1 minute inversion right here. Whenever I play the weaker asset, I always seem to get screwed. But this ES trade right there, I mean, frig, that was it. That was the banger right there. Cause I'm not too confident in the.
Got into it at what position, at what speed is needed for what happened. All right. So first, I'm gonna explain what I just won. So I got $2,300 on my Lucids, roughly $400 on my TPTs. I got $2,500 on my personal live funds account, and I did not take an option on this trade. But beautiful day. I already have my options playing right now, so we're gonna just let it ride. Yeah, this is.
Yeah, this was, I guess, one of those trades where you had to kind of anticipate the closure. When this candle opened up and just had a tiny wick down and then started showing strength, I mean, really the it would have been better place to just take a long up there and, I mean, break even at this high and target up here. This would have been the play. I mean, if we had gotten the retrace to the CISD inside, like if this candle had come down into this candle with the CISD, I would have had to stop below these two 1 minute gaps, and this could have been an opportunity, but we didn't get any retracement. It was a straight move up. We had this little tiny 1 minute gap here that we retraced to, but we're still super early into the session. The macro hasn't even started yet, so we're gonna see probably the macro provide us a move towards this into this 30,000 level, and then potentially up into our standard deviation zone up there, and then maybe we can see what kind of a reaction we can get off of that. But this is the exact thing we want to see. This is a Judas swing lower, move up higher. Just, yeah, unfortunately, just not able to capture this. Definitely should have, but didn't like. I just think my biggest issue sometimes is I'm just not confident enough in trades to be taking stop losses where I'm putting them where they should be, which is like at this low. Like technically the stop should be at the low, right? Because we could have a deep retracement and then still come up higher. I'm more confident putting my stop there, but then when we overshoot my area of entry by that much and we're actually further away from my entry level than we are from the entry level to the stop loss, it kind of makes it a little bit more difficult. So we're trading back into this 1 minute pretty heavily, actually, so that's not ideal. We would have liked to see a quicker kind of tap into it and then reject, but we'll see how this 1 minute plays. Again, we're still 10 minutes away from this 4-hour gap closing. I mean, if we're just going to come up here and close higher, then we could definitely see higher prices today. But ES and NQ are a little bit correlated. If NQ sweeps this high and inside of the macro, and then we start to see a move lower, we could definitely start to see a target towards this new week opening gap. So we're still kind of waiting to see. It would be nice to see us reach that 30,000 level. Yeah, this is not a good risk to reward available for us on this trade. We're just too close. We have a 5-minute gap right below, right here. If we can tap into that, maybe we can see what we can do from there. But I expect this macro to deliver us to 30,000, and then we can potentially see a move lower. That's what I'm looking for. But again, shorting at all-time highs is... I mean, ES seems to be really moving a lot stronger than NQ. Just relative terms. I mean, obviously not in terms of overall points and stuff, but like it's having some really strong moves. Like this sell off on open on ES was a lot stronger of a sell off. This was a pretty strong buy opportunity, but yeah, crap. Do have a little 30-second flip here, but again, I fully expect us to take these highs right away, so we got that 5-minute tap, 5-minute OB.
for now, but I have just not. It's whenever there's been like a wick like this, I can't trust the bodies.
30-second play ended up being it, eh? 5-minute tap, 30-second flip. It would have been break even by now, obviously, but looks like it was the play. I don't know. And there's the tap of the buy side objective. 30,000 level is still what I would like to see. It's a psychological level. It's a whole level. I mean, there's only 3 of them. There's 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. The only 3 that we've ever had to work with. And there's the purge. DJ Holiday. It's crazy how far though ES is from these highs. Like ES is nowhere near. Like this is just the highs from this morning that we had hit way before. Like ES is like way down. ES is almost, well, I mean, earlier this morning it was much closer to targeting that new week opening gap. I feel like there's potential for some shorts later on today. Like the way this 15-minute is shaping up. Because the thing about this, yeah, I mean, that looks very bullish. If you were just a swing trader, I don't know where the hell you would target, but I don't regret anything today, but I think something that I've learned today is that unfortunately on days like today where there really is not a there's a strong draw, but it's such an immediate draw, is that you have to just trust that when the market starts to show signs that that draw is starting to become in the crosshairs, you have to just take the opportunity, because after there's probably not going to be much, because I don't trust longs now, not because I don't think we can't go higher, but because I don't know where a reasonable entry would be. It would be more like waiting for this 15-minute to open up, and if we trade into the 15-minute and then get a 1 minute confirmation back higher, then taking something. But I mean, I guess that's kind of really all we have to look at right now. So it's the only really gap we've created since open. So I think 15. No way, this guy's freaking retarded. I would say it would go basketball, hockey. But if you're talking everyday sports, I feel like hockey's at the bottom, because hockey's oversized, it's long sleeve, it's thick, it's pretty colorful usually. So I feel like you go hockey, basketball. Then I'd probably go soccer, just because like the shininess of the shirt. Like again, every day it only goes to a certain shirt. I feel like you could dress up street like basketball like that. Looks like a fire outfit, or baseball. Sorry. So I'd probably go soccer. And show what's the other sport? Baseball and basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer. Oh, football. Oh, yeah, and then I'd probably go football. I'd probably go football, soccer, and then baseball. I feel like baseball's the hardest. Yeah, baseball. Because again, football and hockey for me it's too oversized.
How much you want for it?
So for these, I was thinking.
No! Hudson! Oh! No!
Titfucks give me.
I was gonna ask if you. Hey! What did you just call him?
No, I didn't call him anything. I was talking to Blank. Use that word. You're talking about him.
Relax, Dad. I didn't take it that way.
Oh, really? Words are kind of. I have senior sheet music. Classical is a lot easier.
We're on a yacht in Miami.
And then
So, don't hurt this, but I have a class every single day, but every single day we add one. And so it's currently day 2, which means there are 2 O's left to say. The plan right now is that I have a
Certainly like psychology is a classic one, history, the arts thrive. And I went to school for music composition. I was making money off it because I had a business brain, but Gen Z, with the rise of AI right now, they're entering one of the worst job markets we've had.
It's only 10:22.
achievement unlock 30K. Yep.
I guess the only thing that was reasonable to take was a scalp higher. I think the 30-second was solid, but there we are into this 2 to 2.5 range. Just nothing that fit my model, honestly.